Is my life really set up for chasing my dream, or is it set up for my comfort?
I understand that in real life you have certain people who need things from you. So you kind of are required to be this and that and this and that for these people. Okay, I get that. We're pushing all of that aside so that we can talk about why we were created. Why were you put on this earth?
Is the world a better place with more of you in it?
Yes.
Then don't you ever retreat again. Feel that. Don't ever retreat again. The world is a better place with more of you in it. You better be telling yourself that every day because it's the freaking truth.
You can't base who you are off of other people's comfortability. When I entered the entertainment industry, I had not been to school. I dropped out of Bible school, for God's sakes. That's like the worst of the worst. You could drop out of college, right? Because I don't want to be an engineer, so you drop out of college. I dropped out of Bible school. Like, oh, you don't like Jesus anymore? Cool, man. Good luck to you. I know people whose personality is loner-ish, but they still fully engage with humans and change people's lives everywhere they go. It is not a personality thing. That is not an excuse. So get over it. Stop using that excuse as a protection mechanism so you don't have to be great. So if you get a word that hurts you, be okay with the word, but redefine what it means about you, what it means to you. I was in a conversation with someone, and I was talking to them. They wanted me to be their accountability partner. And I was like, it's a really dangerous thing. And so we were at lunch talking, and I was blasting him, and he's like, damn, you are so rigid. And at first I was like, wow. And I went, you're absolutely right, I am. And I'm immovable too. And these things I'm telling you are immovable. And in that moment, I promise you, it was like the little kid in me went, yeah! Like I had the picture of little Dave me, like doing a Toyota jump, like it was so weird. But it was really a great moment for me because it gave me freedom on something that had me locked up. When someone does you wrong, do you make them go through a little grace period before you're nice to them again, just so they get the point? That'll teach them. They ain't gonna do that again. I haven't talked to them in 3 weeks, 3 Sundays in a row. They eyeball me across the sanctuary and I give them a glory nod.
Do you want this dream or not? Because here's the thing. Your actions show me what is a must. Everything in the way of the why gets removed. Because that is the only must that must happen. That's why you're here. Everything else is distraction and noise.
Think about what options you keep open. Because just in case you're not right. It's like sailing a beautiful boat up to a gorgeous island. And you decide, I want to build a house here and live here for the rest of my life. And just to make sure, woof, you light your boat on fire. And you burn it to the ground. You're staying on that island. You eliminated all other choices and options. That is what this is. The decision, the deciding of the person you will be and how you will function every day, that nothing gets you off of that decision. Because your decision of how you function is how you're processing your relationship with God and living out your life. The way you treat others is the way you feel God treats you. Think about how many people you would never talk to again if they talked to you and said things to you that run through your mind about you. You would put it on Facebook, don't ever talk to so-and-so because they just said blah, blah, blah to me. But yet, day after day after day, you cuss yourself out and tell yourself what a stupid piece of shit you are and what the hell are you doing? Why don't you fucking think? Why is it so hard to respectfully communicate to someone else? Because you don't respectfully communicate to you. You have to give yourself credit where credit is due. True humility is admitting and owning the full gamut of human that you are. Most people think humility is just talking about the bad stuff about yourself. People say, oh man, yeah, great job with that thing. Oh, well thanks, you're a small little thing, I just tried to do my best. That's false humility, that's bullcrap. If someone compliments you, thank you so much, I really worked hard on it. that allows yourself to own the thing that you've been working so hard for, right? So in these moments where you're changing the inside you need to take a minute and look at the difference, look at the change, look at the progress, look at the stuff that you're doing, and give yourself that credit. Because the more you do that, the more you're going to see how able you really are to do more of it. I want you to give yourselves a hand for a freaking epic. I'm so proud of you.